AOC. People love Jasmine Crockett. People love Eric Swalwell and the like. And I think that the Democratic Party should put the people out there who the people want. They should put the politicians out there who the people want, who they're asking for, who are meeting the moment with the same energy.
They're not asking for AOC.
Yes, they are.
The people you party with
No. The people I party with don't like AOC.
Oh, please.
No, they don't at all.
Well, most people don't.
But
she's
AOC
very far left.
Let me tell you why I'm saying that.
Is this. When I first became a public defender, I had no criminal defense experience. And I walked in and I told my boss, Charlie, I said, listen, you should hire me. He said, why? I said, because I'm black. Charlie looked at me like I was crazy.
Person Crockett is part of the new trend where informality is okay, where formality used to reign. Okay, fine. That's been going.
Podcaster talks or some shit. Fuck it, man. Can you imagine, I don't know, Obama saying, oh, man, dude, this shit is whack and fuck it. Slap me. I'm fucking over it. I mean, come on.
Jasmine Crockett was just destroyed by Bill Maher, who made fun of her mannerisms as though she were a TikTok podcaster instead of a lawmaker. Bill Maher highlighted exactly what many people believe in his most recent interview. The Democratic Party is going to the wrong people. He made it apparent that the party is becoming worse off as a result of favoring the loudest voices over the most intelligent. Furthermore, this isn't a casual remark. He dissected it, demonstrating that the appearance of Crockett and AOC is more theatrical than political. In a moment, we will return to the complete analysis. But first, let's examine his meaning.
Have trans people filming us in the bathroom. How many of these trannies are taking selfies? These men are taking selfies in women's spaces, in the bathroom. It's gross. It's disgusting. So if we're going to talk about civil rights, let's talk about the rights of women in this country and how you are stripping them away every single day. And you're doing it in your legislation. You're doing it in your messaging. You're doing it on X. You're making women feel unsafe in this country. And you're making the opportunity for women and girls to be raped, to be sexually abused in this country, even greater than they've ever been. So don't come over here with your attitude and talk to me about rights when you're trying to take my rights as a woman, a rape survivor, away. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I yield.
Furthermore, this woman isn't hiding anything. She is addressing Jasmine Crockett directly, slamming every nuance of reality into her face. Just hear how boldly and plainly she states it. Just the facts, no nonsense or sidestepping. Now get ready, because as soon as Crockett speaks, she does what she always does, which is to escalate the situation, assign blame, and totally misunderstand the subject.
We got there because I tried to make it clear how meaning civil rights, it doesn't just boil down to one conversation, but I can see that somebody's campaign coffers really are struggling right now. So she gonna keep saying trans, so that people will feel threatened. And child, listen, I want y'all to tell me whether or
Do
not
call me a child. I am no child.
I want
Don't
to
even
find
start.
out
I am a grown
which
woman.
of those
I am 47 years
emails
old. I have broken
actually
more
have.
glass ceilings than you
Chairman,
ever
I
have.
am reclaiming my
Let's go.
time.
You will not do that. I
Order.
am not a child.
Chairman, I am
not a
reclaiming
child.
my time.
If you want to take it outside,
Mr.
you can.
Chairman, the committee is not
Okay,
in order.
order.
Point of order.
Order. Chair recognizes Ms. Crockett.
No, point of order, Mr. Chairman.
State your point.
Is it allowed in the rules for a member to incite violence against another member? I mean, she wants to take it outside with.
Hey, I have the
Crockett.
First Amendment right too,
And
young
so
man. I have the
I'd like
First
those
Amendment
words
right.
to be
I'm not
taken
gonna be a
down.
child.
I
I'm
am
not gonna
moving
be
to have
called a
those
child
words
by
taken
any
down.
of you.
I believe it's against the rules to
Going outside
incite
doesn't
violence
incite
against
violence.
another
You have a
member of
conversation that isn't.
The committee will
interrupting this
suspend.
committee.
The member will state the words he wishes taken down.
You see, a 40-year-old woman who believes she is a leader speaks just like this. It's just embarrassing, to be honest. It demonstrates that if the Democrats continue in this direction, the entire nation will only get more chaotic. After observing everything that transpired, let's listen to our dear brother Don. Lemon's thoughts on these people. And believe me, when Bill Maher confronted him with the truth, he had no chance. He was completely destroyed.
AOC. People love Jasmine Crockett. People love Eric Swalwell and the like. And I think that the Democratic Party should put the people out there who the people want. They should put the politicians out there who the people want, who they're asking for, who are meeting the moment with the same energy that
They're not asking for AOC.
Yes, they are.
The people you party with
No. The people I party with don't like AOC.
Oh, please.
No, they don't at all.
Well, most people don't.
But
she's
AOC,
very far left.
Let me tell you why I'm saying that. Because because people will vote for AOC and Donald Trump on the same ticket. Because they're authentic. No, because they're authentic.
I don't think that Don.
I think you're wrong about that.
What people like about people like Trump and Fetterman is because it's irrelevant to her life.
But you don't know her life.
I know that being a gorgeous woman who I wouldn't even know was Hispanic in a city that has 1 million Hispanics and it does not treat them badly.
But that doesn't mean she doesn't struggle. That doesn't mean that she was set down.
It implies it.
But that doesn't mean that she was set down in a Hispanic ghetto in the Bronx and had to deal with that growing up, and that she's come from a working class family.
It implies it implies that in some way she's behind the 8 ball because of that, and it's just not true. And so
I don't know if she's behind the 8 ball, but I don't think she's as privileged as many people who are in Congress right now.
Is that privileged or not? She was a bartender.
Yeah.
So I was a delivery boy.
But I'm saying sometimes, Bill, like you don't agree with Donald Trump's policies.
No.
But that's what the people want.
Some of them.
Whether you like her or not, I don't like what she did with Amazon in New York. But I think AOC she's a Democratic icon.
Well, she's the wrong. If you think that's the direction the country, the Democratic.
I'm not saying the policies that she espouses that's the direction, but I'm saying that you have to give the people who are out front speaking for the party, not the people who are.
If you think
she's evolving,
yeah, she's evolving, and we all are,
and she is moving into
right.
She understands the game a little bit more. And if you notice, she is sort of becoming a sort of normal kind of Democrat in many ways. Yes. I think she's She's a very smart tactic. She's very smart.
Let's get behind that. Another one.
The way Don Lemon consistently ignores facts and naively promotes the alleged greatness of these individuals shows how far the Democrats have drifted. They haven't learned anything. Let's not forget even those close to Jasmine Crockett. I can categorically say that Don Lemon may be the most out-of-touch person CNN has ever hired. I don't want these idiots to hold public office. They simply refuse to say it aloud.
Have right now is that if we continue down this road, then we will not have a rule of law, because we have people that are currently serving and they're saying things like, ignore the judge's order. What it means to have law and order in this country is that you follow the order and you go through the appeals process, even if you dislike what the judge did. Thank you. And
I'm going to note that when Miss Ocasio-Cortez, or AOC as we know her, filed articles of impeachment on Justice Thomas and Alito, Ms. Crockett was one of the co-sponsors along with Mr. Cohen, both members of this committee. It does seem interesting that when the shoe is on the other foot, everyone is self-righteous.
Wow.
And I think this is a good example. For the last 3 hours, I have had to listen to one side talking about impeachment as though it was the nature of this hearing.
We're exhausted, certainly. I'm fed up with the left's rehashed agenda, which has been in place for decades but has never produced any answers. Only more chaos. And it is time for us to stop it. When Bill Maher questioned this man about Jasmine Crockett, watch as he destroyed Don Lemon. In addition to being truthful, the response was scathing, incisive, and precisely what was required.
Is part of the new trend where informality is okay, where formality used to reign. Okay, fine. That's been going on since the 60s. So her routine is that she wants to bring a little bit of what I might quaintly call the ghetto cat fight into these spaces. I get it, bring a blaxploitation movie or something into Congress. Great, work it. But you do not make fun of the fact that somebody lives their life in a wheelchair. That doesn't work. If she thinks that being black and fabulous gives her a pass on that, then she's got a really unfortunate sense of what black is.
Well, what do you think, Ricky?
I mean, I think
Just to remind everyone, they are trying to win over young voters, but Gen Z is not supporting them because they all lack the fundamental idea of common sense.
This is just an example of when they go low, we go lower. And the Democratic Party is going to lose if they try to use kind of MAGA world tactics back at them. I think that if the Democrats want to succeed in the future, they need to be the party that is normal, that are stand-up people, that do not take the cheap shots back.
I'm not that upset about it. I'm really not. You know why? Because I'm a big fan of Family Guy. And they have... Am I wrong? Every week. I mean, one of the characters, Joe the cop, is in a wheelchair, and every week there's 20 jokes about him being in a wheelchair, and nobody died. And like, I just think everybody has to, like, lighten up a little. Yeah, it's terrible to be in a wheelchair, but, you know, it's not like it's news to him. You know, I don't know. I'm a free speaker.
Adore Family Guy. I've seen every episode. But that wasn't a cartoon. This is real life, and she was saying it with dismissive hostility, as opposed to the cartoonish, we can get away with it because we're drawn. Jasmine Crockett is not drawn, and neither is Abbott. I see a distinction, although I see what you mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, all right. Okay, Bill just has two sides, and he is presenting them because he doesn't want to anger the Democrats, but those two people are telling the truth, and he has nothing further to say. Watch these films to see how he convinces the world that the Democrats are doomed.
Quote I thought was apropos of what's going on the left. And by the way, if you watch the speech, I saw mostly the clips of it, and mostly it was people in the audience, the guy with the cane, people with, like, paddles. Oh, there's the cane dude. And then there's, okay, we're you know, here's our pussy hat uniform. And these, you know, looks like you're at a auction signs. I mean, it was, John Fetterman called it a sad cavalcade of self-owns and unhinged petulance. I love him. I thought he should have won last week. The Democrats seem so lost. And here's Jasmine Crockett, who is, I thought, a big leader in the Democratic Party. Her quote is, "This is a terrible nightmare. Somebody slap me and wake me the fuck up because I'm ready to get on with it." On with what would be my first question. And also, this is the way this is like how a podcaster talks or some shit. Fuck it, man. Can you imagine, I don't know, Obama saying, man, dude, this shit is whack and fuck it. Just slap me. I'm fucking over it.
Women that wear pink but yet don't advocate for other women make me sad. I've had enough of it. I mean, it bothers me when ladies wear pink yet still don't defend other women. To be honest, it's disappointing. I won't elaborate. Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you're with me, don't forget to like and subscribe.